Hello there, today we are cooking wonderful flavory lemon cake. Originally the recipe comes, as research shows, from 17th century from England, and it was called back then 1 pound cake. The reason is it's almost same amount of each ingredient in the recipe. You combine them together and you get the wonderful flavory lemon cake. We will also use vanilla flavor, vanilla extract, and you can double the recipe to make more. I did not get it the way expected, it's sink in the middle, but it's still gonna taste amazingly. And now I'm gonna show you how you're gonna make it using your local ingredients, because these ingredients are very simple and the difference is only that cake or biscuit or other terms will differ. The result will differ, the dish will differ from country to country, and that's very interesting. Hello there, Liz is here and it's Liz's Kitchen, one of your favorite sections of our YouTube channel. I want to thank you very much for all your likes, comments and all your emails. It's just amazing, and I'm looking forward to make this show with other people from other countries, just connecting online through Zoom or other conference call service. And it's just amazing what we can create, sharing cultures and sharing recipes and inspiration. So today we're making simple, small, tiny one to watch calories lemon cake. Now lemon cake originally is some say British meal, British pastry, but it's not known for sure. You can research and there is no specific data on when it came from. And one more interesting thing, when you say a cookie or biscuit or cake in US or UK or post-Soviet country, in every place it will be completely different thing. What you call cookie here won't be cookie in Britain. What you call sponge cake in US, people didn't hear about it in the post-Soviet countries. And when you say biscuit, it's definitely will be completely different thing in country like Ukraine and Britain and US. That is very interesting to me. Anyway, today we are making a lemon cake. For this we need a little bit more than half cup of white sugar, all-purpose flour, almost 1 cup, about quarter of cup of milk, the juice about half of lemon for a small cake, sometimes even less, 1 egg, about 1½ stick of butter. I will put it to defrosting into microwave, pinch of salt, baking powder and vanilla extract or sugar. I prefer extract, it gives really good flavor. And also you will use this lemon zest from 1 lemon. This will make it really flavory and really nice. So what I'm doing now, I'm gonna put this butter in the microwave to defrost it. I'm back here. And what we're doing now, we need 1 egg, then we add sugar, you usually mix either butter and sugar first or egg and sugar first. And I haven't seen much of difference of doing either way, but there is an entire science behind all these processes, and it's just amazing. If you're really inspired by cooking and you want to learn more interesting facts, there are shows on Curiosity Stream about history of cooking. It's amazing, and the one I really loved called Fat, Heat, Salt, and Spice, or so. I'm not recall. The one on Netflix. Oh, that one just magic. I guess you're gonna be watching that one again. So you're gonna mix it with sugar. You're gonna add butter. You're gonna try not to drown your fork. If you have a machine to make it dough, you can do it. Obviously, you don't have to do it by hand. I'm doing it by hand. I'm not actually baking very often anymore. I'm early empty nester. Our youngest one is living with his second set of parents. Most of the time he's coming to visit for months and a half in a year, or 2 months and a half or so. So most of the times cooking for me, doesn't really exist anymore. So what we do now, we mix this butter and sugar. Now what we need lemon zest. Lemon zest of 1 lemon here. You will use it all. You can already start feeling this magic flavor. And when I say magic, it's really is. There are many variations of lemon cake in US, and lemon and lime, and the French tart, lemon tart, and all that stuff. But in post-Soviet countries like we right now in Ukraine, those things are not that common, not that popular, and like lemon cake like this one, or lemon tart, I mean we have it in some fancy cafes or pastry shops, but in the house when you bake something it will be completely different. And actually cake definition itself, when you have in US some baked cake and icing on the top, here you will have layers of what we call here biscuit. You will call it like a cake, and then it goes heavy cream or buttery cream in between, like extra layers, and then you decorate it with other stuff. Sure. And so now you added lemon zest. You can feel this wonderful flavor already. You need a juice not more than half for this amount of ingredients, not more than half of the lemon. First, I'm gonna add this milk. Now make sure that milk is not too cold, because if you will add these pieces of butter going back together, it will not be easy to mix it. So make sure the ingredients are room temperature or so, and you can use the same fork to get this lemon juice, and use your fingers to catch any, oops. Okay, you want to make sure there's only juice in there, okay? Don't overdo. Last time I was making this cake, somehow in my head I mixed up the amount of ingredients, and I added juice of whole lemon, and it was obviously too much, so the cake didn't come out right. It didn't come out well at all. Meanwhile, I'm gonna preheat my oven 180 degrees Fahrenheit, or not Fahrenheit, sorry, Celsius. We use Celsius here in Europe, and other countries too. Imperial system, okay? Pinch of salt goes to the lemon juice. Now it's very important that you combine ingredients as egg, sugar, and butter together. Most often you will combine butter and sugar, or sugar and egg first, and then when you need to add flour and you add baking powder separately, you need to make sure that you combine baking powder with flour or add it at the same time, because those two work together. If you have baking flour, that's completely different. But in countries like here, also in Ukraine, we don't have those things. So, and now you add vanilla extract. Add as much as you want, okay? Because it's quite individual how much you want to see that. Smell. It's magic already. Now you need to carefully mix it and see if it is right. Consistency. Look at this one. This one is not right yet. But we're gonna make it. Simple is easy and very fast, and in Britain, or in England actually, where it was invented in 17th century, as history say, we're not sure if that's the right history, someone came up with this later, but it says, some source says that this was called 1 pound cake, when you just mix 1 pound of everything and it will be fine. Well, I'm not really sure about this, because you need to keep about same volume of egg and fat, like shortening or butter or baking margarine, whatever you use, and a bit less than sugar. Probably it sounds right. 1 pound cake. Here we don't have, but we have some similar concept comes from post-Soviet and Soviet times. We called it student cake. It's pretty much you mix an egg and butter if you have, most often cheap margarine was in place, and some jam if you have leftover jam you're not going to eat with your pancakes. You're gonna add it there, and milk if you have, most often water, flour. You're gonna mix it to something like nice thickness, and you bake it, and this was called student cake. Well, I never like it, but when you don't have much in the house, you're hungry and you need something to treat yourself and your family, it can work pretty well. So now I have this aluminum foil because I don't like extra dishes. I do like my dishwasher, but still it's easier. And this time I kind of forgot, and I used sesame oil to grease it, and right now it smells, it adds additional flavor, so I'm going to tell you how it works later. Okay, you pour it here. I'm probably going to need a spoon for this. Here you go. And now when your oven is preheated, you bake it for about 30 minutes, and you're gonna enjoy this wonderful cake. What is another interesting fact, in post-Soviet countries we prefer to eat cakes and pies cold. In US you will hate it, right? You will eat it warm or even hot. That was a big surprise to me, but it's nice to have different traditions, different countries and different recipes, and it's nice for us to try to recreate it in other countries. And it's not actually that difficult. I've heard people say that this is one of the major obstacles to recreating dishes after you travel or after you tasted something in your home country, because you won't find those ingredients. You can find ingredients, and those you can find a way to replace. And I'm gonna help you with this series called Lucy's Kitchen. So my oven is preheated, 30 minutes, and I'll show you results shortly. So here we are in Lucy's kitchen. 30 minutes later, we got this wonderful lemon cake. You can make it crispy. It did sink in the middle somehow. Probably the oven was a bit too hot, or I wasn't in the right mood for cooking, because I don't really cook much lately as an empty nester. Yeah, it happens. So anyway, it smells really good. It looks still good, and it tastes is magic. I'm gonna promise you that. Subscribe to this channel and send me your email with your ideas of recipes, and join me for the conference call to cook something together. The dish from your country, the dish from my country will combine it together and make the wonderful meal.